For my second wound I'm doing this week, I decided to do the missing eye, bone sticking out, half face wound makeup. So I created this one using Sculpt Gel, alcohol activated makeup and a few different kinds of fake blood. And if you want to know how I have created this, please keep watching because I will show you step by step in the coming video. Before I started filming, I quickly put a bit of makeup on the left side of my face, as I'm gonna do the wound on the right side of my face and block my eye. I won't be able to see what I'm doing when I want to apply the eye makeup to the face after I have created the wound. So that is why it looks a bit strange at this point and there is only makeup on half my skin. Before I will start applying the makeup to my skin, I will first block my eye. So I have a little makeup remover pad that I cut to fit my eye, and I've got some medical tape to get it on the skin, and I'm also going to block my eyebrow so I have the entire area to make a wound. So I will just put the pad over my eye, get a bit of that tape and stick it on there. Now the eye is covered, I'm quickly gonna put some wax over my eyebrow, as I want to use Sculpt Gel today to create my wound. I don't really want any of that silicone to get in my eyebrow. That is what the wax is for. I just mixed the first batch of Sculpt Gel, and the main purpose of this first batch is to cover the eyebrow and the patch I just put on my eye with the silicone, so it's easier to work with it after I have applied that first layer. So I'm just putting some detail in the edges of this Sculpt Gel, because I don't yet know how large this wound will be. I want to have nice edges. Might this really be the outside of the wound, but there will be loads more Sculpt Gel in the center, and that is why I'm just leaving it as it is. A new batch of Sculpt Gel, and time to put some details in this wound. So the part I just put on my skin, I want to be bone in a bit. So let me just smooth out that texture. That is enough with the bone. So it's basically my eye socket and just a bit of my cheekbone. I'm gonna let this dry and then we can have some fun creating the wound that should go around this. So I'm just putting down little dots of Sculpt Gel and making little stripes to make a very irregular texture on my forehead. It looks very messy at this point, but once I put the edge around it and start coloring it, it will make sense. And I'm not going to smooth out these edges because I really want them to be messy. Time for some powder, and that is of course my color set powder by Meron. So just powder all of the Sculpt Gel. I always use loads of powder. Probably don't have to, but to color the eye and the bone part, I'm going to use the Undead palette by Encore. So there is a black in there and a few colors that I could use as bone color, and a gray to make a transition from the eye socket to the bone. I am first just going to put black on the inside of the eye and then work outwards, creating a lighter color for the bone. And I do want this to be an opaque layer, so I'm just going to really make it black. This color is called light gray, and at this point it is too gray, but I will put a few lighter colors on there to get more that bone color in a bit. This one is called Pale Dead, just putting it over that gray. There is a base for the bone that will stick out of the wound in a bit. I'm going to continue to the Injury palette. There is a nice red which will be the base of the entire wound, so I'll just quickly color everything red. Time to build up on those wounds with a bit of darker red. So basically what I'm doing is just following all the textures I put on my skin with the Sculpt gel. This one is prime black, the same as I used on the eye. That was a splatter of the nicotine color that is in the Undead palette. I'm quickly going to go back to the blood palette to splatter some blood colors on the eye as well, because if this would be an entire wound, the bone would be dirty with blood. That's the problem when you only have one eye, you can't see when you need to close it. Time for some bloods, and the first one is the clot paste by Vermilion Effects. So it is a nice and thick blood paste that I will just smear onto the wound. A lighter and more slimy paste is the Sinewy Blood Gel. Love to use this in wounds. And finally I have my aged blood by Mouldlife. Not a secret that this is one of my favorite fake bloods. I will use a stipple sponge to stipple it around the wound, but I will also just put a bit in that wound. And with the fake blood on my skin, my second wound makeup of this week is done. So I definitely hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel in the link below. Stay tuned on all the videos we are uploading to this channel. We still have videos planned till Halloween, so stay tuned.